Hello, welcome. My name's Rianne Osborne and I am the Principal Osteopath and owner of Not Just Backs. Today I'm joined by Sara, who is our head receptionist. And you normally see Sara in Tisbury, so the Tisbury patients will recognise her. Sara is currently working from home and she works reception from 9:30 to 1:30. After we've been open now for 4 weeks, so we wanted just to chat to you about how we're finding being open and talk to you about appointments. Now, it's obviously quite hard running a business and getting going after this pandemic. We've not really seen anything like this in our lifetimes, and so we are running at a really reduced capacity. A, because not all of our osteopaths are returning or have returned, and B, we have to ventilate the rooms for at least 15 minutes between appointments. So my patients who I've been seeing, I see what I used to see in a morning, I now see in a whole day. So that just puts some perspective on this. But what we would like to do first is just to thank you all for those who have read your long letters that we've sent you, and the people who turn up on time, exactly on time. They don't come early because we're not ready for you if you are early. That you bring your mask and you bring your towel and you don't touch anything that you're not meant to touch. Thank you so much for doing that. What I want Sara to talk to you about is some of the sort of experiences that she's had on the phones, because there have been a few little things that have cropped up that we would like you to understand what's going on. So Sara, just tell us about what you found that's happening on the phones, that people aren't quite understanding what's been going on behind the scenes.
Well, I'm sure everybody can appreciate that the phones are quite busy. There's only one phone line that comes in to me, whereas there's normally two. If the call is not answered, then it will go straight to voicemail and I will pick it up. I'm also aware that there is a call waiting, but if I'm dealing with a new patient or a patient that wants to discuss the situation with me, it may take longer. Yeah. I will call you back, but I will be calling you back from the Tisbury number rather than the Salisbury number, which you might have dialed. So when it comes up on your phone, you might think, oh, I haven't seen that before. That's not the number I rang. I will always leave a voicemail. And if I can't get hold of you, I'll also send you an email. I would just ask for your patience. And even though I work 9 till sort of 1:30, I'm generally listening out for the phone, because obviously if somebody needs to alter an appointment, then I'm there to do it. So there are 3 ways you can contact me. As I say, you can leave a voicemail or hopefully get through to me, or leave an email. Yeah. The other thing that I would say is to just have a little bit of patience. And as Rianne has said, we are not running at full capacity for the numbers of reasons that Rianne has said. I will do my best. And you just have to, if you can, just be patient with us.
Yeah, that's great. So obviously the patients who are phoning in that might be in quite a lot of pain, because obviously people are on a completely different pain scales. So those who are on like a 5 out of 10 and above, you know, for those patients that know us, know that we use this pain scale. That just to let Sara know that actually you're in a lot of pain. If we can't get you in, then we have a cancellation list, so we can get back to you quicker. If somebody's cancelled or they're ill, we can then reel you in earlier than your appointment that might be 2 weeks away. So always talk to Sara, because she's quite a good listener. Aren't you, Sara?
I am a very good listener.
And she will do her best. Also, she'll then come to me or the other osteopath, Tom, who's on at the moment. So in July, in June, we're quite short of osteopaths. And to see if you can be squeezed in. We can't obviously squeeze in everybody, but those who are in real need, we will try our utmost to see you at the end of our day, or come in earlier to see you at the beginning of our day. So please do talk to Sara and sort of say if you are really, really struggling, and we'll do our utmost to try and get you in. So the other thing I wanted to say was about just the code. So obviously the Salisbury code is 01722, which is if you're a Salisbury patient, that's where you'll be phoning. And where Sarah is a Shaftesbury number. It's 01747. So that's the difference. So please look out for Sarah when she's calling. And look at the number and think, oh, 01747 870099. That is us. We are calling you for your pre-screen or to get you back for your appointment. So please, please, please try and listen out for your calls. Is there anything else you'd like to?
No, I would just say that, as you mentioned, the pre-screening, that the screening the day before is something that we are required to do. And I have about 10 questions that I have to ask that is then logged on the patient's record, so that the osteopath knows that I have checked that you haven't been away, that you haven't got a temperature. And these are very important questions. This is your pre-screening, and that is the point to tell me if you've got any symptoms that you're worried about or anything that you feel that you might be suffering from that's not really appropriate to be treated. So the pre-screening questions the day before are very important, and I will always try and get hold of you. If you can return my calls, then that's great. Mostly 9 times out of 10 so far, I have managed to get hold of everybody, because everybody understands the importance of the strict guidelines that we are working under at the moment.
Yeah, no, the pre-screen is really important, and obviously we ask for payment at that time as well, just because the reception is virtual and it stops the contact within the practice. And this probably will go on for quite a long time, even if the receptionist is back on site. And in July, which I'm hoping that we're going to get more osteopaths and have a receptionist on site, but we are going to probably continue to have reduced contact with our receptionists. With the patients, so that we want to keep our staff safe and you safe. So we have to follow these guidelines until they are lifted. And every day is a different day with COVID-19, as you probably all now recognise. We certainly do. So yeah, so thank you, Sarah, for joining me. I hope that's helped everybody understand a little bit more about what's going on for us, because it's we know it's not easy. It's not easy for you. It can be really frustrating if you're trying to get hold of us. But our numbers, so phone our number 9:30 to 1:30. Leave a message if it's not engaged, but it goes into answer phone, because that's how our telephone system works. Otherwise, email us at info@notjustbacks.com. and Sarah will then phone you back. So that's the way to get hold of us. So thank you, everybody. We will see you again soon. Thank you, Sarah.
My pleasure.
Nice to have you.
See you soon.
I like your map behind us. This is all the places we want to go to when we can start travelling again.
Exactly. Thanks very much, Rianne.
Yeah, lovely to see you. Bye.
Bye.